Hello, family. Today, a subscriber asked me, how does he go about the maceration process when it comes to colognes? Well, I did do a video on how to store your colognes, and it's kind of similar. It plays a big role into that part. But what I would say about maceration, what you would want to do is, if I was someone like him that wants to start a fragrance collection, this is definitely something I would grab for. Dylan Blue, Versace. 200 mil, $70 with tax. You can get a Cedric Barze, a 4.2 ounce. Oh no, a 4 ounce. Sorry. I think this is like $70, maybe 75 with tax. And this is a 200 mil, 1 million parfum, and this is about $100, 200 mil. So these three you can wear all year round, summer, spring, fall, winter, doesn't really matter. They work. So you want something like this when you're going to start a collection, so that way when you purchase fragrances, and let's say they're not as strong, or it's not where it needs to be because maybe the batch got pushed out early, so it has to macerate in the bottle. So it needs a good 4 to 6 months to sit there, and it'll develop much, much better. And if you store them correctly, like the way I do, and I have a video on that, it'll last forever, and I'll prove something to you. So, like I said, these three is what you want to start off, something like that. And then whatever you feel like buying from that point on, and you just hold them. And you have something like this where you can rotate and always wear and get compliments, smell good, and always be assertive in any place. You don't ever have to feel uncomfortable wearing this anywhere. It's always, these are crowd pleasing colognes. But like, for example, I bought this one a few months back. Letting it sit and macerate smells better. Man, you really get it off the nozzle much, much, much stronger. And that's letting it sit there for about 6 months. See? Works perfectly. This one, man, it's gotten so much better. I've had this for a few years. This smells so good. And I ain't even going to hate. Jeremy Fragrance, when he was, doing his thing and actually putting out good content, or, like doing what he's supposed to do, he recommended this Acro Haze. I believe the company's name, but it's called Haze. It's got a marijuana note. Man, this is so good, and it's so strong. The more it's sat here, the better it is, the more it performs. Now let's go pushing over here to some other toilettes. I'm going to show you. So a friend of mine, Brian, I put him onto the cologne world, and he just went crazy, and I got to smell some of the stuff he likes. He likes more lighter scents, and that's how I got to smell Aventus cologne, which I'm a fan. I really like that. If it didn't cost so much, I would purchase it, but I really do like that one. But he bought this for me, and this one as well. It's a cologne, right? So when I first sprayed it, it was good, but I was maybe getting 3 to 4 hours. Now I'm getting 5 to 6 hours. You see, guys? And it gets musky, turns to like a musky skin scent. But it lasts like literally 2 hours longer. And it's been macerating there for a couple years already. I have a big collection, can't wear everything, but I do wear it from time to time. Another one that you figure it's at a toilet. Not going to be good, or they're going to last long. My sister-in-law got this for me. And, man, the longer it sat here, let me smell this, the better it smells. Right off the nozzle, stronger. This gives me a good, man, I would just say, let's say 7 hours solid. Probably pushing 8, solid. Another one, Auto Toilette. Sorry about that, guys. This one right here, I tell you, man, I really want to buy the 100 mil on this, but since I already have it and I want to get new things, I don't want to spend money on the same product twice. Man, but this is worth buying a big bottle of. Let me tell you, if I ever put a big dent in this, or I even see it remotely cheaper than what it is, man, I'm going to pull a trigger. Because this is a real fabulous coconut summertime scent. Like, yo, this is definitely unisex, but man, it's just hitting. And I get great, longevity on my skin. Like 7, 8 hours on my skin. It's been sitting here for years, and look, the maceration process really works. And remember, it's an auto toilet, guys. Sometimes you let it sit for a few months, it just gets better. That's why it's good to have a little 3-man roundup like I showed you, or you could just have just one of those and just start your collection, because just either one of those works year round and does perfect. I'll give you another example of what I mean. So this Dior, if I'm not incorrect, is the third iteration of the Dior Intense before they changed it recently. And I get great performance. It's been sitting here macerating. Look, I have closed ones that are sitting here macerating, and this gives me 12 hours on my skin. 10, 12 hours, no lie, guys, on my skin. It lasts, projects, stays on my clothes. I mean, it works. And then you hear everybody on YouTube complaining that this doesn't work. No, it's because you gotta let it macerate. You gotta give it a couple months sometimes and let something sit, and it becomes stronger. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it's amazing the way that thing smells. Another one is Dior Parfum, already strong and just getting stronger in here. So this is one that's already strong, guys. Already strong. And this is even stronger now. But you got to keep it covered, away from the sun. Look at the Fahrenheit. I got one over there. I don't want to pull it out. I want to show you this. When this comes out, it's already strong, even stronger. And I'll prove to you what I mean. Maceration does work. So this cologne right here, when I first purchased it, I love this one. It would give me about 8 hours. Oh my goodness. This is so good, this green smell. And the juice got greener. The juice got greener. It would give me 8 hours. And now, I literally get 12 hours. It's beast mode. Absolutely beast mode. Kicking ass, this thing. That's what it does, guys. It works. And that goes with a lot of these. They've been sitting here. They just get better over time. But you got to keep them in a dark place, right? Keep it out of the sunlight, out of the shower, guys, at all costs. You do what you want. It's your money. But if you're asking me, this is what you need to do. If you really want to macerate your colognes, avoid those two things. I made a separate video on that. And it's going to last forever. One more thing I'm going to show you guys, so you can see how something can last a long time the way I do it and not go wrong. If you know anything about creeds, this creed right here is an old creed. It's one of the first batches. Between, I say, 2012, 2013, I copped this one. By the nozzle, you can tell. A reviewer or someone left a comment, a little bit of an insult, but that's how people are. I can't pay mind to it. He's like, this is a 2013, 2014 batch, and he insulted me while saying it to me. Very childish. But what I would say, this is an old one. And look, guys, look at the juice. It didn't go bad. It turned it kind of looks like eternity when it first came out. I know you guys don't know about that most likely, but it got like this green tint to it. Man, so good. Not as green as eternity is. Eternity was like a lime green, the juice. It was wild. But this turned to a lime green juice a little bit, if you can tell. We're in 2023, right? This is easy 10 years. I've had it in my stash. And look, works perfect, smells great. Man, it's a real smoky batch right here. Real smoky batch. Nice, and pineapple too. So this works, guys. I've had my cologne sitting here forever. They only get stronger, obviously, but you got to keep them in a certain way. You can't expose sunlight to them. Like you see right now, there's no sunlight exposed to it directly. It's just cloudy out. Well, you can't see it. It's just cloudy outside. And I have a light on in the room where you see the light there. So that's really what you see. You don't let the sun hit it, guys. Keep it in a dark place. Never put it in bathrooms. And the maceration process will work. It will come together. They will last longer. It's kind of, I'll break it down so you can see. I'm a little disappointed with this one, but I know that I probably got it fresh out the bag. You know, I'm not even disappointed. Sorry, guys. But I can't really detect it the way I want to. Nishane Wulong Chong. So this one, I haven't made a review on it yet because I smell it, but I kind of go nose blind to it, and then I don't really detect it on my clothes. So I don't know if it's because I just purchased it and need some time to sit and macerate, and that's what I'm gonna let it do. I'm gonna sit here, macerate, couple months down the line. I'm gonna check up on it, and that's sometimes how it works. Sometimes, guys, you gotta let things sit, and it'll benefit you. And I don't want to drag on this review, but this is for the subscriber who asked me about the maceration process. It definitely works. You definitely have to use that technique, especially when you're buying out a high end. Let it sit there for a minute. Sometimes it just got out. They put it out there, and it needs a little bit of time just to everything to blend in perfect, and then it's going to fully work to its full potential. And remember, you need something like this when you're going to make a collection. You need some really solid, I wouldn't say cheapies, but inexpensive, long-lasting, well-performing, and attention-seeking, which means when you go places, you're going to be received with a welcome, because all of these have that welcoming feeling, like, oh, you smell good, oh, come in here, don't worry about it. You're not coming there with this exotic, ouds and all these things were challenging to people. These three, not challenging. As a matter of fact, in my collection, this is my most complimented cologne. That's why I want to buy another one, because I'm just shocked at how that performs. And yeah, so if you want to macerate your colognes, this is the way to do it. It's how I did it, and it worked for me, and I see the results. Family, sorry for the moving camera. I'm grabbing my phone. Peace, love, subscribe, leave a comment, Man Cologne channel, and most important, praise to the Most High, family. And we out of here. One.